Please raise your hand if you have endured overstimulation, especially as a mother. More so maybe as an autism mama. I got 2 hands I'm raising right now, for real. When you're feeling extremely overwhelmed, your body is in a flight or fight mode, and all you feel sometimes is extreme panic, where it feels like a tiger is sitting in your living room and you're trying to figure out what your next move is. Maybe it feels like, for some of us, the walls are slowly closing in. We tend to focus so much on our children that we forget as parents we have a nervous system too. Today we're going to use the ABC strategy, a fundamental core tool that we use in applied behavior science. And today we're going to bridge that gap between being physically overwhelmed and experiencing God's overwhelming peace. The A stands for antecedent. Something that happens before a behavior. What is the trigger of the behavior? Is it that never-ending to-do list? Is it constant crying? Or your kids constantly asking you questions? Are you saying no and they're giving you a hard time because no means no and they don't like that and they just want to do little things to annoy you? Any of those things could be a trigger. Maybe even a lack of sleep. Multiple things. Recognize that trigger. Can I just say that even Jesus recognized when he got overwhelmed with so many crowds in Luke 5:16, and he would withdraw from very large crowds at times to desolate places. This wasn't him ignoring humanity or even his own humanity. He just chose at that moment to withdraw from it, and he managed it. Don't sit there and wait until you have maybe an extreme meltdown. It's okay to take some time to acknowledge my capacity is full right now. Identifying the trigger is the first step to recognizing the reactions we're having. And you can go from moving to reaction to moving to a response, which leads us to B in our ABC strategy, standing for behavior. A behavior is how we are responding to something. And when you're feeling overstimulated, don't think of coping strategies as like a weakness or you're weak or you're failing. It's actually quite the opposite. Coping strategies are a very healthy and effective way to reduce stress. Think of it as like a physical off-ramp for your adrenaline. By holding an ice cube, something as simple as taking a moment to take some deep breaths, splash some cold water on your face, you're putting your system into a level of shock and awareness. This is what I like to call just a sensory shock, a sensory redirection. And you're also telling your vagus nerve, the danger is gone. The danger is gone. This isn't escaping an issue, but it's maintaining control. Think of it as a way of casting your cares onto the Lord in a physical way. And as you're doing something to physically calm your body, I also have a strategy where you can use the 5-5-5 rule. Let's use the 5-5-5 breath. We're going to take 5 seconds to inhale the peace. 5 seconds to hold in that peace, and another 5 seconds to just exhale the tension and the chaos that's going on inside. Slow, steady breaths. We gotta calm that soul sometimes. And our last letter in the strategy will be the letter C, that stands for consequence. A consequence in ABA is anything that's going to happen after the behavior. Sometimes we can have a habit of punishing ourselves with feelings of guilt or shame for feeling overwhelmed, for not feeling strong enough, maybe not asking for enough help. And you're doing fine. Give yourself some grace. I just want to remind someone today. Don't feel guilty for feeling stressed, but give yourself some positive reinforcement. If you're practicing some of these coping strategies, take a minute for yourself. Listen to your favorite song. Eat your favorite snack. Maybe go outside, take a nice nature walk somewhere. Just take a moment for yourself and reinforce the behaviors and the coping strategies that you've been implementing. Corinthians 12:9. God's power is literally perfected in your weakness. And remember that your consequence for being human should never lead to shame or guilt, but by grace. Mama, keep in mind that using a coping strategy isn't a fail. It's an upgrade. It is a holy stewardship that God gave your body to cope. And you're teaching your children that it's okay to be human. And it's beautiful to need a savior. And when everything around you seems super loud, just remember that you don't have to be the source of your own peace. But you can be the one that leans into our Savior's peace, the one who is peace. Remember, take them deep breaths, grab them ice cubes, and give yourself some grace. There's beauty in transformation. You're going to get through this, Mama. You're going to get through this. You got this.